The Way of the Green Bodhisattva, week 3. We're talking about the paramita of patience. And as you'll remember, the first 2 paramitas were generosity and moral discipline. We talked about those already. Tonight, patience. Patience doesn't necessarily mean, when we come to talk of it as a paramita, what most people tend to think of as patience. When we think of patience, we mean delayed gratification. We mean being able to wait long enough to get what it is that we want, or feel entitled to, or that we might have. That's patience. But when a Buddhist speaks of patience, they mean something rather specific. The paramita of patience refers to the act of bearing up under insult and injury without harboring any hatred in our hearts. That's the traditional meaning of patience. It means tolerance. It means not getting angry, not feeling vengeful, not harboring resentments and grudges. And of course, this is a very hard practice. I've been reminding myself recently to practice this. And I have to remind myself many, many, many times a day. Because we can be resentful about just about anything. We can experience any person, event, thing, situation as an adversary. We can find ourselves in a relationship of enmity with just about anything that doesn't go our way. We can take things as personal insults, as personal injuries. For the Green Bodhisattva, the practice of patience is the practice of deep time. What that means is that every situation we find ourselves in where we experience insult or injury, we think to ourselves, where does this begin and where does it end? Is this a condition that is temporary or is it permanent? The answer is always that it's temporary, that things are always changing. The Indian Saint Shantideva says that there is not enough leather in the world to cover the whole world, but there is enough to make a pair of shoes. It's a very wise saying. There's not enough leather to cover the entire planet to protect your foot, but there is enough leather to make a pair of shoes. And what this means is that we can't change other people. We can't decree peace on earth and have it be so, just like that. But we can cultivate a peaceful heart. We can shod our own feet. There's enough leather to make shoes. It's always possible for us to find peace in our heart and to radiate peace. And if we do that, then the world becomes peaceful whether it wants to or not. This is really the key. It's a kind of a mystery how this happens. The world becomes peaceful whether it wants to or not.